All right, I'm back. Okay, so Phillips, any retirees out there that have questions, 203-757-1320. 1320 AM radio. Actually, it's rocking for an AM radio station. I think my buddy Tom Hill did a great job covering for Larry Rifkin. Nice show. I said to him in the studio, how do you go so long? An hour's plenty for me. All right, so we're going to get off the Phillips topic. Anyone out there, you're going to get a $2,400 stipend, $4,800 if you have a wife on the plan. They are recommending United Healthcare. That is good company. All right, I'm going to go over next. Social Security is abandoning paper checks. So any of you out there that get checks in the mail, as of March 2013, you no longer will be able to get a paper check in the mail. For information, you can phone the radio show, 757-1320. I have all the information here. I've studied it. I know it by heart. What happened is there's so much fraud and theft out there, lost checks, scumbag grandchildren that steal their grandparents' Social Security check out there. Don't come across me. Anyway, it happens. It's costing a lot of money. So sometimes the checks don't even get reissued. So listen to this statistic. In 2010, more than 540,000 federal benefit checks were reported lost or stolen. So what is happening is the government and the world is moving so fast with the phones being computer savvy. Our producer Nick right now is like doing 6 things. He's working his iPhone. He's recording the show. He's setting it up on YouTube. I mean, these kids these days are moving so fast. The internet is really here to stay. Remember that old fad, that internet? That's not going to here to stay. Yeah, well, it actually is. So, Social Security is going paperless. It is one exception. If you're over 90 years old, you will not have to succumb to this benefit. So anyone 90 or over, you are skating by. You're all set. But anyone under 90, as of March 2013, you must have the check either electronically deposited, which most of you do have, either electronically deposited into your bank account, or you will get a debit card, which I am totally not a fan of. They try to roll that out with a tax return. And I want my money. I don't want a debit card where I actually have to buy things with it. So Social Security is abandoning the paper checks as of March 2013. Anyone with questions, you can go to www.godirect.org, godirect.org, or there's a toll-free number if you don't want to call the radio show. I'll give it to you. If you are receiving a Social Security check by the mail still, you call 1-800-333-1795. All right? So, that is Social Security changes. Now, halfway through the show, it is time for a quiz question. What is the name of the insurance company that came to an agreement with St. Mary's Hospital as well as Connecticut Children's Hospital? If you know the name, Frank Morrow has been saying it all day long. Call into the radio show. All we need is the name of the insurance company. If you listen to my radio show, you will have listened a couple weeks ago when Victoria Veltri from the Connecticut Ombudsman's Office and Maureen Smith called in, and we were all in panic. Connecticut Children's Medical Center was having contract negotiations with this insurance company. What is their name? All right, I need to know. The phones are lighting up. The first one with the correct answer is going to get free dinner or lunch at Dominic and Pia Pizza. And Michael Regan, Medicare and You, Michael Regan.
Yeah, hi, was it Aetna?
It is, pardon?
Aetna?
A-E-T-N-A?
Yes.
Sorry, sir. Wrong answer. Darn, you would have loved the pizza. Okay, next caller on line 2. Michael Regan, Medicare and You.
It must be Ansem.
How would you spell that?
Anthem.
You just won yourself dinner at Dominic and Pia Pizza. Well done. Good listening to the radio show.
Well,
okay,
thank you.
I'm going to have the producer, Tom, take your name and number off air, and you just won yourself. I'm going to mail the pizza today. You just won yourself free dinner. Well done.
Do I get to ask a question, too?
Absolutely. Let's have it. Yeah.
Okay, the question is, I have a friend who's recently been put under Social Security disability.
Okay.
And I'm led to believe by one of her providers that if she's on disability for 2 years, she automatically gets enrolled in Medicare. Is that accurate?
Oh, you're brilliant. Yes, you are right. Okay, let me explain this.
Okay.
Social Security has a disability program. If you are under 65 and you are unable to perform the material and substantial duties of your job, you qualify for disability. You get A for free. And then after 24 months of disability, the first of the month of the 24 months, you qualify for Part B, as in boy. Then you are eligible for a Medicare Advantage or a Medicare supplement. Usually, companies, like you just said, Anthem, only offer a Medicare supplement with Plan A available. There's A through N, which are generic initials. But if you're disabled and you want Anthem, you can only get generic initial A. You can get any Medicare Advantage plan, but as far as the supplement's concerned, you get A. She will or he will pay, don't say their name for HIPAA, she or he will pay $99.90 for the Part B. It'll come out of their disability check. Is this particular individual single or married?
Single.
She's single. Will she be making, and check with her, if she's making under $27,708, $27,708, she will qualify for a federal program called QMB that'll give her her Part B premium back as well. If she chooses to take a Medicare supplement because she has a few pre-existing conditions, she can buy United Healthcare, and she can get A, B, or C. C is a good one because it offers skilled nursing facility. She can qualify for any zero-premium Medicare Advantage plan. Now remember, a Medicare supplement is completely different than a Medicare Advantage. So let me give you, how many months is she into disability?
She's 14 months into it, I guess.
Okay, so in 10 months, call my office or just stop by. It's 447 Wilk Street Realty, the big white building next to the Valero gas station, in between the spiritual palm reader, the psychic reader, across the street from my buddy, Dr. Harris. I can say his name on the air. He's my friend. Dr. Harris. He runs a physical therapy unit right next to the Valero gas station, 447 Wilk Street Realty. Or you can always call G.S. Regan Associates, 757-6099. Again, you are a great man. You won the pizza. I will mail it out today. Instead of having you stop by the studio, I'll just mail it out. I got the 46 cents all day. It was Anthem, and Frank Morrow has done a great job. So, any other questions for me?
No, you've been very helpful, Mike.
Stay on hold. Let me have my producer, Tommy Graves, get your name and number, and I will have you, I'll mail it out today, off air, if that's okay.
Great.
Hey, thanks so much for listening to the show, and great job winning the pizza. All right, so why did I want to have a little quiz? Because I wanted to. I want to play fun games, and it's about time. I asked my friend Nick at Libros, we're going to do it in the future, but I was talking to David this morning, good friends of ours, the DeRosas. They make a good pizza as well. And I said, hey, David, do you mind if I do this? He goes, no, go ahead, go for it. All right, so parents worry as Anthem talks with St. Mary's Children's Hospital fails. This happened Monday, April 23rd, and it took this long. Let me tell you, and Frank said it was no problem because I wasn't stepping on anyone's toes. Frank Morrow, the great Frank Morrow. He and Tom Shute have a show in the morning. So anyway, it's on my topic agenda, and they steal my thunder. So in order for me not to blow the question, I had to just ask the name of the insurance company, which was good because the calls lit up. Anthem, A-N-T-H-E-M. They are owned by WellPoint. It was over literally $1.79. So Anthem wanted to give around $81 even, and it came to $82.79, which is millions of dollars when you add it up. Every $100,000 claim, you'll see it's called reasonable and customary. You'll see that the insurance company always nickels and dimes the bill down. If you've been reading the paper or following, you can actually get a cash price that is better than going through your insurance company. And why? Because all the rage for you groups out there, for you insurance buyers with a business, the wave of the future now is to go with a high deductible. It's called a health savings account. That doesn't do much for the employee that needs quality health care. So the employee has an HSA, a health savings account. What he or she does is every bill, thank you very much, what they do is every bill is out of pocket. So some people are saying they're just going to call up and get an MRI price. What's a cash price? It's $800. If you go through your insurance company after reasonable and customary, you end up paying out of pocket $1,600, $1,400, depending on the zip code, for the same procedure. So they're getting up in arms. In California, there's actually a class action lawsuit going right now that is stating that the insured is going to sue the insurance company and the Department of Insurance for agreeing to let the cash price be lower than the reasonable and customary. So that's happening. But anyway, I pat myself on the back, and I got to give credit to Maureen Smith and Victoria Veltri. They did a phenomenal job working with Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield to rectify this situation. I have a very good friend who called. I can't say her name, but her daughter is giving birth in a couple of weeks at the hospital, St. Mary's Hospital, where I was born, and she was really concerned that the neonatal unit wasn't going to be covered. So it is now. It was always about the people and about the care, but unfortunately some people got a little greedy, and it came down to dollars and cents. So that's really what happened. Great job on Anthem's part. Great job on the Ombudsman's part. And way to hang in there, Connecticut Children's Medical Center, because it's back in network now. All right, so that's done. Boom. Next topic, health care reform. Well, it's in the Supreme Court's hands. It's going to happen in June. Break in what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. United Healthcare, Aetna, Humana would keep some benefits of the health care overhaul. Well, this is a good thing for you and I, especially for my people out there with children. So, United Health Group, Aetna, Inc., A-E-T-N-A. The gentleman who called in first said Aetna. Unfortunately, it wasn't Aetna that was in contract negotiations. It was Anthem. But thanks for listening to the show and calling in. You should have seen the board. It lit up sweet. I'm going to have to give more pizzas away. All right. So what they're going to do is they're going to keep a few of these things, those involving people with pre-existing illnesses. So what's happening is if you have a pre-existing condition, it can be ridered out, that it won't be covered by your insurance company. Well, as of 2014, under health care reform, don't call it Obamacare, even though most of us do. It's actually health care reform. So under health care reform, it was stating by 2014 that the pre-existing condition was going to be given away. Now, if you see, Obama has been stumping all over the country. He's not addressing health care reform anymore. He's trying to actually shy away from it. Mitt Romney's got a double standard. He invented the earliest form of health care reform. It was called individual mandate out of Massachusetts. So 6-1, half a dozen the other. Am I a fan of health care reform? Absolutely not. Would it put me out of a job? Sooner or later it may, because there's coming what we call connectors, where your human resources person at the business you work at is going to go to a website called The Connector and literally buy insurance from the government. Well, that's not what America wants. They want choice. All I care about is get rid of the pre-existing condition clause and lower the price. People like me, intelligent people like Gene, we're going to stay alive because we study. We get hundreds on our tests, 6-hour exams. I mean, we pride ourselves on knowing what we need to know in order to satisfy the test and our clients. Clients come first, company comes first. So hopefully it won't put us out of a job. But health care reform, and I know Ferris is going to be listening and calling in the next couple of minutes, health care reform is hopefully going to be voted down by the Supreme Court. But there are some good things that are going to be kept in the bill, like children on the plan until age 26, preventative care, unlimited lifetime maximums. Those are good things. Some plans out there had $1 million caps. Well, I can tell you from someone who took his mom off life support, $1 million is not a lot of money anymore. after taxes, it's $500,000. Or if you're not a believer in taxes, it's about 44 to 40% after probate or after Uncle Sam gets it. I hope we're still allowed to say Uncle Sam because it was really Social Security taxes. Chemo, radiation, morphine, life support, it's extremely expensive. So when they had a cap of $1 million, it was not good for anybody. So they are unlimited. They're keeping that unlimited, meaning no lifetime maximum. To age 26, why are they doing that? Because age 26, I'll have you know, no good? No. Age 26, I'll have you know, is the slacker generation. What that means is most college students aren't getting out anymore in 4 straight years. And the parents are saying, whoa, I mean, my child, son or daughter, has a job, but they're not really on their feet. They don't have benefits. So United Healthcare, Aetna, Humana, I'm sure Anthem's going to get online with this, and it's owned by WellPoint. So WellPoint will have to make a decision. It will stay about current with the premiums. All right. We're going to take a commercial break. I'm being told to call it a quits. See you in a few minutes. Michael Regan.